Yo, wagwan guys, Gemini here.
Hey, what is up guys, Tarzan here.
Nice beams. One time side.
Oh, let's go with the Vovi, bro.
In this video, we will be covering our favorite meta builds and some of the best ground loot and mods to pick up in order for you to catch them dogs.
Let's get right into it.
Our first loadout is guaranteed for you to get high kill gameplays. This loadout is the M13 and the CBR combo. Here is the breakdown of the build. First up, we're gonna start with the barrel. I believe the RTC heavy long barrel is the best barrel to use on this gun. It increases range and bullet spread accuracy, so you could beam at long range. As a phone player, I believe having a scope on the base weapon of the M13 gives you an advantage. So I run a 3x scope on it, and this is a scope I like, the 3x tactical scope one. In addition to equipping that scope, I like to customize the reticle so I can have better sight advantage. So what I like to do is go ahead, go into the reticle, and I like to equip the angle eye scope because I feel more comfortable and it allows me to see at range. Next up, we have the ammunition. I like to run .300 RTC double stock 40 rounds because it grants additional ammo. This is useful because the M13 has a high fire rate and you run out of ammo pretty fast, and you want to have the extra damage advantage over your enemies. Next up, we're going to be looking at the underbarrel, and this is where things get spicy. Underbarrel allows you to stabilize the weapon, and it also grants you ADS bullet spread accuracy and vertical recoil control. So I personally prefer the Ranger 4 grip because, as it shows in the stats section, vertical recoil control, ADS bullet spread accuracy, and horizontal recoil control. The last but definitely not the least attachment on this weapon is the muzzle. I personally feel the monolithic suppressor is the best muzzle attachment because, as it states, it grants it insane range to beam at long range. As I said, this is a long range build, and also stealth because it gives you an advantage over enemies when you're shooting and you cannot be seen on the map. And voila, we have an insane M13 build that I guarantee you will beam at range and get you some dogs. Now let me show you how to build the CBR SMG for the perfect secondary. In this season, hipfire builds are the meta. So I'm gonna show you guys the best gunsmith for the CBR to grant you insane hipfire accuracy. Let's get straight into it. Kicking things off, we're gonna start with the monolithic suppressor, which grants it added range and also stealth. Next up, we have the barrel, and the best one to equip on this CBR is the MIP extended light barrel, which grants it range and also accuracy. Moving along, we got the laser. This is where things get spicy because the laser plays a major part in giving you insane hip fire accuracy and reduced bullet spread. And for this build, we're gonna throw on the 5 milliwatt laser. Now this laser grants you insane hip fire accuracy, as I said, but the downside to this is that enemies can see your laser. But if you're an insane player, that doesn't matter because you're gonna win the gunfight either way. Next up, we have the stock. And for this build, we're gonna run the RTC steady stock, which increases accuracy and reduces flinch. Last but definitely not the least on this list of attachments, we're gonna equip a perk which grants you insane movement accuracy when jumping and sliding. This gains an insane advantage over enemies that like to stand still while you're just strafing and putting them on skate. So for this attachment, we're gonna throw on the wild hip fire perk. Guys, don't forget your lethals and tacticals plays a major role in gaining advantage on the battlefield. The best lethal item that you can pick up is the cluster grenade. Throw it, it spreads and allow you to knock not one, not two, not three, but 4 enemies at once. Now for the tactical, the smoke grenade is the best one to use because it allows you to reposition without enemies seeing you. And if your teammates are knocked or downed, it's always good to throw smoke, cover yourself, and get the heal off. You guys definitely need to try this deadly build. I've gotten plenty of dubs with it, and I'm certain you guys will. Now let's roll on over to my bro Tarzan for build number 2.
Okay guys, for build number 2, I got 2 awesome weapons for you guys to try out, which is gonna be the AK-47 and the Fennec. And for this build, it's gonna have 0 to no recoil, and it's gonna be awesome for beaming at long ranges. Okay guys, for the first attachment, you're gonna want to use the OWC Ranger barrel. it reduces recoil and increases accuracy over longer ranges. For the other attachment is gonna be the tack laser, and this just allows you to ADS a lot quicker. Our other attachment is gonna be the Ranger foregrip, and this just gives your weapon additional stability at longer ranges. When fighting squads, it is very important to have as much ammo as possible. So our other attachment is gonna be the large extended mag B. Some weapon skins in the game come with a real good iron sight. So for my AK-47 build here, it gives me an advantage so I could have an extra attachment other than a scope. Since my AK-47 is built for real long ranges, ADS bullet spread accuracy is really important. So for our last attachment, we're gonna use a granulated grip tape. So now that you have the best long range build with the AK-47, now let's get super close and personal, and I'm going to show you guys the perfect fennec. So for the first attachment for this fennec is going to be the wild hip fire perk. For our second attachment is going to be the extended light barrel, and with this attachment it gives additional damage at range. Next up we're going to have the 5mW laser, and this just tightens up that hip fire accuracy. In BR, it is super important to remain stealthy. So for another attachment here is going to be the monolithic suppressor, and this not only gives us stealth, but it gives additional damage at range. The fennec has a very fast fire rate, so it is very important to have a lot of bullets. So for our last attachment here, we're going to equip the extended mag A. Alright, so we're just done specking out our weapons. So lethal and tacticals are just as important. So my lethal of choice is the frag grenade, and my tactical of choice is the smoke grenade. Now we're going to highlight some of the best mods and ground loot for early game situations. Let's look at some of the best ground loot you could find around the map.
Two of the best mods you can find for an assault rifle are Stabilizer and the Runner mod. Stabilizer makes you an absolute juggernaut on the map. It makes your weapon more accurate by increasing stability and significantly decreases the flinch that happens when you get shot. Oh, and I got the Stabilizer for the M13. You want it for the AK? There's one for the AK.
Alright.
Make sure you take it. The Runner mod is great because it increases your movement and ADS speed. This allows you to move faster and aim quicker when carrying a heavy weapon. This also comes in clutch with the OP builds that we created earlier.
Let's look at some of the best ground loot you could find all around the map. The most consistent AR you could pick up is the Kilo. It has decent range and is reliable in most gunfights.
Got him. Oh, he's lit. Got two. Oh my god, Kilo beaming, bro. Holy.
So now you're going to need a SMG. You're going to need something that allows you to move fast and has high ammo capacity, and now you should look no further than the PPSH. This gun will guarantee you to win a 1v4 squad wipe. Gemini, is there any guns that you think I'm missing?
Indeed, bro. Since I've been landing at Rivertown a lot lately, it is very close quarters and packed with enemies. I love being able to pick up the R90 shotgun. It's a great shotgun.
Guys, thank you for watching the Call of Duty Mobile Meta Showcase.
I know you guys will take this very useful knowledge, put it into practice, and become an absolute beast on the battlefield. Let's catch these dubs.
And don't forget to watch out for those Nevobis.
One inside.
Oh, let's go with the Nevobi, bro.
Nice, Nevobi. Let's go.